keep Nnamdi in detention, not the Kanu in detention, and still come to the Southeast to campaign and expect people to give their vote. It will never happen. We are no longer missing words. It cannot happen. More so when this young man is being kept in detention unjustly. The facts are there, unjustly. So that woman is not even talking properly, telling me it's not for. If Tinubu does not release this Nnamdi Kanu, on what ground will he come to campaign and ask the Igbos
for vote? Should he be campaigning with the life of the man in the first instance?
No, whether it is or not, is that what this one he's doing in the north and every other place? What is it for?
But Barrister Darlington,
yes.
Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. Tinubu became the president. He was in prison also when Buhari was there, and nothing really happened. And we have Igbos, we have Southeasterners, politicians, actually not saying anything about that, to the point that they were even campaigning also for all these people. Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, and Tinubu was conferred a title by the Anambra State people just when he went there to confer or to inaugurate a project in that state. So are we seeing, the politicians in Igbo land now not still going on with playing their interests against the release of Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody can blame the Ohanese or any Southeasterner for Nnamdi Kanu's detention, because they have done everything. It's on record. From Buhari to Tinubu, Igbo leaders have gone to Aso Rock to plead for his release. What's her name? Hazilike, before he died, that first Republic aviation minister, he pleaded that, look, let it be the last wish they can grant him. Nobody listened to him. Ohanese have gone to this leader when they were in Aso Rock and why they are still there today. So on what ground will you not blame our Igbo leaders? What do you want them to do? To carry guns? So they not prove so. It was Tinubu that released Shawore from detention for his treasonable felony charge, allegation by Buhari government. Is that not true? It was Tinubu that released Shawore. Was it Tinubu that put Shawore in detention? No, it was Tinubu that released Sunday Igboho. So why is it Nnamdi Kanu different? All right.
So why will anybody now come and say that he's not Tinubu? All the other cases that Tinubu inherited, why can't you say, no, I will not entertain them?
But Barrister, looking at the way this court trial, this is the first time Nnamdi Kanu has been tried in court. You recall that he was just there behind bars, sitting or languishing there in DSS custody. But now with this present president, the case have been taken to court, tried, to the point that the federal government have, they've closed their own case now, waiting for a cross-examination and all that. Now, isn't this more like a good way in the right direction for the issue between federal government and Nnamdi Kanu to, come to an end?
Is that not what we have been asking for? All this while that they were kept in detention for nothing.
But now that a son, a viable Igbo son, I'm talking about Dave Umahi, who also happens to be Nnamdi Kanu's kinsman, is saying something about divine grace and dialogue and intervention to be the only way forward.
The matter have gone to court. We don't even need to beg anybody, because the facts on ground does not show that Nnamdi Kanu is guilty.
All right then.
Yes, the matter has gone to court and we didn't stop with it. We have been very peaceful about this thing. Many regions in this country or many tribes, they will not tolerate it because it's an insult. That the court have even said that they should release Nnamdi Kanu. Yet the federal government sat on the case. Is an insult or not?
All right.
But we kept quiet. So let the needful be done.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. Now, there has been a bigger question that many people has been asking on this issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the 2027 general election. Oh yes. Now, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, the Minister of Works, Senator Dave Umahi, came out and told us that the federal government of Nigeria is ready to negotiate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When I saw that news, I told you guys that negotiation may not work. Yes, I use the word may not work, because I know what negotiation do they want to negotiate with him. Is it for him to quit Biafra and support APC or support PDP? Is that the negotiation? Or is it the negotiation for him to go with the 5 eastern states? Is it? Or which negotiation do they think they are going to go with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Of course, we know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. He may not abide to any of those things. However, it's 2 weeks now, and we have not heard from them what the negotiation is all about or the outcome of the negotiation. Instead, they have shifted the court case in 2 months' time. But anyway, it's fine. Now, The other bigger question is this. If the Southeasterners will vote for Tinubu come 2027, if he releases Mazi Kanu or if he does not release him, what I mean is this. You, as a Southeasterner, oh yes, will you vote for Tinubu if he release Mazi Kanu, or will you not vote for him if he release Mazi Kanu, or will you not vote for him at all? Which one will you do? Put your comment on the comment section. As for me, I stand where our leader stands. Oh yes. So please, I want you to do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think about this video. All right. But now I'm still going to allow you to watch the analysis our dear brother Barrister Darlington gave about this issue. All right. For them, actually, they believe that if he releases Mazi Kanu, then he can come and campaign, and the Southeasterners may vote him. But for me, anyway, do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think. I beg. Please watch this.
Well, I want to think that the Southeast and Mars who is going to vote for Tinubu in 2027.
It can never happen. Look,
Kanu said, I'm working assiduously to ensure that Abia State votes Southeast. Hope votes Tinubu. Hope Uzodinma is there, APC. Winfrey is there, APC.
Listen.
Chukwuma Soludo has been supporting the president, APC.
It is not possible.
And Mba is neither here nor there. Nobody knows what will happen before 2027. So the site is also captured by the APC.
Mr. Okoro, you don't know the Igbo man, okay. You know, the mistake these people are making is because they don't understand the people they are leading. They are supposed to be leading. The Igbo man is independent minded. Is that not a fact?
Okay.
Good. You cannot, lead him like a goat. So go and eat grass somewhere. He will tell you, no, that's not what I want. The Igbo man, I know. They are going to disappoint all these governors. Just wait. It's not that one that INEC will see somewhere and write vote for people like Hope Uzodinma and all that. No, it's going to be different. Remember what the North said. That is why I wanted their own to challenge Tinubu. Let me see how the North will allow Tinubu to rig election again, because they are very clear. If this election is rigged again, there will be no Nigeria. So let me see how any INEC chairman will go and rig election in favor of Tinubu. If that's what they are banking on, it can never happen. So in a free and fair election, the Igbo man will never vote Tinubu or APC. We did it to Buhari, we do it again to Tinubu. Because one, what do we have? What inheritance do we have in Tinubu? What is that thing? One single thing Tinubu have done for the Igbo man that will say, yes, this one. In fact,
I understand that there are lots of federal projects in the Southeast now initiated by the current president.
Initiated, I mean.
Yes. And undergoing.
Hold on. The Southeast Development Commission.
Okay, he's the one that signed it into law.
Listen very well. A lawmaker, or didn't you hear him? Was challenging that why is it that all the other development commissions are working, but that of the East not even money for any project there, and that of all the dams in Nigeria, it is that of Iho Dam that they were giving zero allocation. Did you not hear that in the House of Rep the other day? Did you not hear that? So what is that thing that will make you believe that Tinubu even have any regard for the Igbo man or Southeast that will make me vote for him? Is that not a pointer? Look at all the or somewhere in the north. In fact, that of everything is southwest. Even the north are complaining. Is that not true? So on what basis now will any Southeasterner vote for Tinubu? We are not talking of Nnamdi Kanu that is going into persecution, not even prosecution. Now look at it. If you check around, at least I wanted you to list those things that will make the Igbo to vote for Tinubu. List it now. Let us see it. Nothing. Nothing.
Now, Devuma, he says that the president is working.
He's working according to his own understanding.
Several roads have been reconstructed in the Southeast.
He's working because
the Enugu-Onitsha road, expressway.
Tell me any other place where they are not constructing road. Even how many roads in the Southeast?
In Abia State, the Arochukwu-Ohanfe road is a federal project. It's ongoing.
Yes, truly, it's ongoing, Abi. We are going to eat road.
I understand that Hope Uzodinma is also doing a lot of federal roads in Imo State.
Good, yes. All this is work.
So and mind you, when you talk about the Southeast not voting or not voting for the president, Barrister, let's play a lot of realistic politics here. Those votes, do they really count? If you have 3 governors from APC, don't you think they are able to influence the results of the people during the election.
No, that was then. I'm telling you. This
that
time,
was then.
This time
not
around,
now anymore.
with the reform of the electoral act, things are going to change. That's what I'm telling you, that all those things that we are hoping on before, it will no longer happen this time around, because the people are not stupid. I just gave the example of what happened in Delta concerning Okowa. And you are telling me that even in River State, you mean APC will clear River State, Abi? After what they have done there? My brother, don't deceive yourself. Tinubu will be taught a lesson this time around. All those master whatever. You cannot use our money that is used to do things. You are using it to pursue your own selfish political survival. Inducing people with money, financial inducement. A lawmaker in Osun State released this thing. I was thinking somebody will challenge him. Up to now, nobody has said anything. He said he's a lawmaker. He knows what is going on. People were giving, the House of Representatives are giving 1 billion naira for constituency projects. That of the Senate, 2 billion naira for constituency projects. Meanwhile, there is no project going on anywhere. No project going on anywhere. This money is for their own pocket. So you can see what is going on. All in the name of to go and get vote for Tinubu.
All right. Barrister, in the coming days, we'll see what will happen. We'll see how many more governors will join the APC.
Ahmed Ndibo has cautioned President Bola Tinubu against linking the release of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu to political support from the Southeast in the 2027 elections. In a statement by his Deputy President General, Okechukwu Isizuru, the Igbo Apex Group welcomed Tinubu's openness to a political resolution, but firmly rejected any attempt to use Kanu's freedom as a tool for electoral gains.
I 100% applaud this man for this statement. But where I disagree is the issue of negotiation.
You're right.
See, Nigeria must come to the time where we begin to eschew this political maneuvering. When we want to seek for political support, we do things that we are not supposed to do. We should allow the judiciary to handle this Nnamdi Kanu's matter. The justice of this country must take its complete toll on this matter. I don't believe in negotiation. If he has committed anything, the law should hold him responsible. Because if you don't do that, it will serve as a deterrent to so many others. The moment this man is freed under the auspices of we want to negotiate because Igbo should vote for the president in 2027, more than 10 persons will come back to do this same thing that he has done. Even the Bible said so. That when a spirit leaves a man, that spirit will fly for some time. But if that house is empty, the spirit will not just return alone, it will return with too many spirits and possess that place. So I think that the Nigerian government should look at this matter very critically. Nnamdi Kanu, if he has committed an offense, which I know he has, so many persons who have been killed in this country are traceable to Nnamdi Kanu, especially in the east, in the southeast. And so I think that the law should hold him responsible. If the law grants him freedom, let him go, because it is the law. Because of course, Otukwude Opotal had told us that when the Supreme Court gives judgment, it is not that they are not fallible, because they are human beings. So whatever the law says, the law should take its course. But coming on the ground of negotiating Nnamdi Kanu for the vote of Ndibo for 2027, I disagree totally. I don't agree that. And I think that the men like this, even holding the exalted position in holds in Ndibo and coming out to speak boldly, I give him credence for saying this. Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be the basis for which Igbos should vote for President Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
All right, very well. Now, you said that if Nnamdi Kanu has committed anything, he should face the full weight of
the law.
And for you, political solutions should not be considered in this matter.
At all.
Very well. Now, if I may ask you, how come in Niger Delta,
yes,
the killings over Niger Delta marginalization and agitation, the killings, the kidnappings, bombing of pipelines, a lot of crime was committed in Niger Delta, particularly River State. And at the end of the day, there was political solution. An amnesty was granted.
Yes.
And in fact, as far as we were concerned, there was no justice for the blood that was shed on the ground of the Niger Delta region. Rather, there was what I would call a reward system for the people. In fact, one of the people that were one of the arrowheads in that particular, during that particular crisis, as it were, is still guiding the waterways of Nigeria. What do you have to say to that?
Let me do this to you.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, the Niger Delta agitation was for a cause.
What was the cause?
They were fighting for the ownership of the resources of the Niger Delta, for which the foreigners had come to take complete dominance, and there was nothing left for the Niger Deltans. Secondly, their environments were highly polluted to the extent that their livelihood and lives were shattered, and they couldn't have a place any longer. And so they cried to the government for several years, and nothing happened. Even to the extent that they lost very important Niger Deltans, people like our brother in Ogoni lost his life, and so many other persons lost their lives for that agitation. Yes, and so many others. And they lost their life for this particular agitation, and Nigerian government did not give them any listening.
Was death linked directly to the agitation of a murder of the Ogoni? Was it Ogoni 9?
No, it was not linked. It was linked. What caused that murder? It was an oil issue of the natural resources of our people. And that was why Kenza was told against it. He was not killed because he killed those persons. No, he stood even to the extent where
what was he convicted?
Convicted because it was military government. They can give you anything and charge you for anything.
What was he convicted for?
Convicted for what? For murder or for what?
What was he convicted?
I don't know what you have to say. Whatever he was convicted for, even Nigerian government accepted that whatever conviction that was made of that man was illegal. And so there's no reason discussing what he was convicted for. And Nigerian government have tried to do everything to say that they can placate what they wrongly did during the military administration. Even recently, they even had to give them posthumous awards and all that to see to it that at least the persons begin to see reason for which they will even be happy for Nigerians. You know what it means to murder their people for the agitation of their own resources. And so the man the Kanu you are talking about cannot tell us what is agitating for in this country. Tell me what is agitating. That's one. Number two, can you link anybody directly or indirectly that any of these persons you mentioned their name had killed that you know? You cannot mention any, but you can mention many.
Were there kidnaps?
Kidnaps.
Were there killings?
These killings, there was no. I cannot point at any killing.
Were there killings?
I cannot point at any.
Hold on. Was there sabotage of Nigerian economy?
Huge.
Was there explosion of?
Huge. Those ones are talking.
Hold on. These things happened.
Yes.
People died.
Now,
Niger Delta.
now the question is.
Hold on. In making defense of the reason for agitation by Niger Deltans, it will not be fair if human lives that went down are swept under the carpet, because whatever we do, we will not lose our sense of humanity in whatever we do. People were killed, and those lives must be acknowledged.
Let me tell you,
whether we like it or not.
Let me tell you.
The point I am making at the end of the day is this: Nigeria has a reward system.
No, you are still going there. You have said that.
I have said that, and I'm still.
And I want to correct that impression.
Hold on, you can't correct an impression.
No, I can't correct that impression.
Hold on, Honorable. Nigeria has a reward system that can be swept under a carpet. Was there Niger Delta agitation? Yes. Whatever reason they are agitating for, you say the reason is logical, the reason is rational, and the reason holds water. That's for the Niger Deltas. Now, the Igbos, on the other hand, are agitating against marginalization. For you, their reason for agitation holds no water. For them, and the historical pain that they carry, the reason for their agitation holds water. You cannot sweep their agitation under the ground because you're not directly affected by it. Now, the question is, if the government, on one hand, is giving amnesty to a set of people that committed crime while agitating, why, on the other hand, are they bringing consequence management on another region that is agitating as well. Let us look at insecurity in the country. In 2023, 2024 by the way, and early 2025, Nigeria was hit with food scarcity that has never happened before.
No, you are going back.
You're not moderating. Allow me. You will have your floor. Now, we were hit with food scarcity, and it was directly linked to insecurity. And insecurity, a lot of it was linked to herdsmen. Now, this is an ethnic group whose business is into cattle grazing. What was the move of the government? A law to grant them to have businesses across the states, even though the causes of insecurity by them have not been dealt with. It is on record that the killing by killer herdsmen is one of the highest in Africa. Insecurity. What has Nigeria done to that situation? But a region, you are saying no, there should be no political, but in your own region, Honorable Kingsley Akumefile, there was political negotiation. If this is holding a region of the country hostage, why can't there be political negotiation for peace to reign? Will you say the agitations of the Igbos do not matter just because you're not from that region? Then where is the spirit of equity and fairness? Why is it that what is good for the goose is not good for the gander? Honorable Kingsley, you may have your say.
First and foremost, the Igbos are not agitating for anything as it is today, apart from the creation of another state that will make it 6 states in the region. Secondly, the agitation for what Nnamdi Kanu was doing was not an Igbo cause, it was his personal cause. That I know very well because I am part of it, because my mother is from Igbo. And I know everything that happened. Nnamdi Kanu is not even, the majority of the leadership of Igbos are not in support of what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. That's two. Number three, the persons Nnamdi Kanu are killed through his surrogates and all that are not people from outside Igbo, are his own people.
When you say surrogates, what do you mean?
His groups. The boys has bought as militias, because he has his own militia, people who equipped with guns and arms, who are going about killing their own people.
What's the name of these groups?
The group?
Yes.
It's a Biafra army, call them Biafra soldiers or whatever they call them. They have different names. In fact, today they have the Biafra, they have different names.
For someone who say you have been...
No. I don't watch out from the one. We have different names that they call them. The one they have, the Eastern whatever thing now, is what the states decided to create. He has different names for his own. Biafra army, Biafra this one and all that. He has them.
So apparently you cannot name one of these.
There is no need. Naming what? I don't have.
I mean, you are well informed.
What is the reason for those army of young people?
What groups are
in this place? We were fighting for a cause. The leadership of the Niger Delta supported that cause, and there was no time they went to market area to shoot their own people. There was no time they closed the market state from Monday to the day.
What happened? What was the killing that happened in Ogoni? We had another set of Ogoni people executed.
That killing,
now you have said
that I told you is linked to the oil.
Who killed who?
Who killed who was because of those who have been bought over by the government or the military, and people felt they had sold them out. That was what happened. Nothing happened. In this case of Nnamdi Kanu, what is he actually fighting for?
Nothing happened.
Like you go to a community, you show their community, kill your own people. You see people coming with a government member, your own people, you kill them. You see your own in-law, somebody who is coming to marry your sister because he's wearing Nigerian army uniform, you kill him. You kill the woman, your own sister. What is he actually fighting for? It's not fighting, as far as I'm concerned, he's not fighting for anything. That's not agitation for the Igbos. It is a personal interest that he has, and he is using it, he knows he's using it to collect money from people. So he's not fighting for any cause. These guys over the years have said, government, call these companies to order. Our environments have been polluted. We don't have a place any longer. And the government rather than doing what was right, did what they know, escalated that challenge, and the people never did anything other than blow the pipelines so that they could stop this oil. they were kidnapping expatriates. We don't want that in our land.
They are not kidnappings.
As at that time, the kidnappings were only for the expatriates.
Lose their life.
Who lost the life? Now, call the name of the people who lost the life.
No,
I am saying that
the victims lose their life.
in the course of trying to kidnap expatriates and explain village, shoot somebody and die. And this guy were not doing it intentionally. But this one will come out to the market to everybody sporadically. That's exactly what I'm saying. And also remember that the lives of Mujahid Asad Okubo went to detention for so many years. He was there. Let him remain there. The law, he was led through the law. Let the law release him. Not in a negotiation that they should come and vote for the president. Let me ask you.
Honorable Kingsley Akinefule, hold on. You said that expatriates were kidnapped, that there was nothing wrong. The people that lost their lives as a result of stray bullets. The Ogoni people that were killed by fellow Ogoni people were killed because they were compromised. You know, while you were speaking, I was just hearing you trying to make sense of evil.
No, you don't say that.
Hold on. Under the guise of agitation, why in no way am I defending, and never have I defended, the killings going on in the southeast? And from what you have said, it is clear that you do not understand the exact insecurity that has plagued the southeast. And that was why I asked you, mention these people, the Bubagos and the Umomas and the ESNs and all of that, and who played what role. You have not. At some point, Asari Dokubo that you're talking about also came out to say that these boys, was it the Bagos or so? Yes, Asari Dokubo that you're talking about
don't have a group called
has come out. Hold on, go and do your investigation.
You don't have a group called
Listen, I am telling you now. Honorable Kingsley Akinefule, go and do your investigation before you come out and speak about an agitation.
I am telling you, that is not an agenda.
Honorable Kingsley, I am putting Asari Dokubo, do well to do your investigation on this matter. Now, moving forward, you have made all these cases that you have made as to why Niger Delta agitation was reasonable and the amnesty was necessary. That is the agitation of a region. However, the agitation of another region.
I have not talked about amnesty. Hold on. I'm not saying it about amnesty. I talked about agitation. I didn't say the amnesty was necessary. I didn't say so.
The agitation of another region, it is not the agitation of another region, but the agitation of one man. Now, Honorable Kingsley, what you will not do is to sweep the pain of an entire ethnic city or ethnic group under the carpet.
Which of the ethnic group?
Whether you like the modus operandi of Nnamdi Kanu or not, the fact remains that there has been concerns that led to a civil war. A civil war that was led by Odumegwu Ojukwu. And even after the civil war,
yes,
that peace,
what was the concern for the civil war?
Peace has not returned up until date. And like it or yes, like the Ohaneze Ndigbo said, even if Nnamdi Kanu is released today, the truth of the matter is that that ideology will still be there until it's addressed. Whether he's released or whether he is through political means or through the courts or he is not, the truth of the matter remains that that agitation still has life, and it must be addressed at some point by the leaders of the country. I have brought up the issue of the herdsmen, who to date has not been proscribed as terrorist organization, but the level of killing that can be traced to them has been unprecedented, and until now not one arrest has been made of these killer herdsmen, not one arrest, not one successful prosecution.
All right, so what do you think? Very well, please do well to drop your comment on the comment section. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much and God bless you.